There we are. What the hell? I tried changing... Okay. Okay, are we live? Are we here? Sound off for anybody in chat. We're a minute in, I'm gonna see how this works. So, welcome back. And we have October themed stuff. Alright, so we are picking this back up. And we're gonna go, I don't know yet. But yeah. Let's pick this back up where we left off. Okay, can we all see? Are we good here? Sound off. Wait a minute. This can't be my place. I did not put my guy there. What is this? Right, just call you Eddie. Right. Right. But check the terms of service before using the shower. Okay, that's pretty funny. Oh, God. Oh.
Oh, what took you so long? I missed you.
Oh. Okay, nice. Got it. Okay. I see. Vehicle. Okay. Okay, I don't know what I'm doing now, but that's alright. That's whatever. That's not what I. What the hell? It's been too long. I'm trying to remember basic shit. Like how to go places now. Jesus. Nope. How do I do stuff again? Records of the past. That thing? Movements. It's one of these two. I don't know which one it is. There we are. Okay. Ah. No. I am so confuzzled. There we go. Okay. That's how we do it. Okay. Took way too long to figure that out. Jesus, 10 minutes. Just ensure. Yeah, I'm making these lobbies private. I'm not playing.
I'll listen to what you have to say. You're here. Welcome to the Vulgus Munitions Factory. You've made quite the impression at Kingston. So much so, I was tempted to recruit you for Colon. But then again, the enemy isn't exactly a pushover. However, now that we have the Guide as a strategic asset, I'm sure the trajectory of this war will change drastically. Shall we get started? Based on the coordinates provided by the Guide, the Ironheart excavation site is near the enemy's industrial zone. Unfortunately, the exact location needs to be confirmed in person. The coordinates are based on data from the time of the ancestors, and there's a high probability that the topography today will look a little different. I'll do recon around the industrial zone. While I'm doing that, your mission is to create a diversion to draw the enemy's eyes away from me.
Right.
Even though I have active camouflage, things will be much easier if you can hold the enemy's attention. I'll tell Jeremy to stay behind and provide operational support. Jeremy seems to be unable to link with the Guide, so he won't be much use in finding the excavation site. He'll be better deployed using his arcade teleportation abilities as support for your diversion operation. Let's get moving. We need to restore the Guide's system as soon as possible.
What, me? Support? For crying out loud. Get to the point. Guide, guide, guide. That's all everybody talks about these days. Since when did the higher-ups at Albion conduct operations based on the word of a spirit? Not to mention, excluding an excellent descendant like myself from this operation, everything's clearly going very well. Hey, you think it's funny I can't link with the Guide?
No one's even laughing.
All right then. Let's consider which descendants aren't able to link with the Guide right now. Let's see. It's only me and Alpha, yes? Looks to me like the commander of Albion and the strongest descendant are the only ones who are still sane. If I were you, I'd think carefully about why you've been designated as a bait. And I'm going to do things my way. Don't even think about tagging along. Huh. Do you really think you can even attempt to follow me? With my arcade abilities?
So you just want to be a little prick. Yeah, he just wants to be a little asshole. That's fine. Ah, there we are. There we are. Okay.
You've been ambushed. Or did you let it happen? As a feint, it worked well. But those Vulgus cyborgs have had quite a few upgrades recently. You may suddenly encounter powerful
High-level Vulgus closing in. We confirmed it's a new Kuiper-enhanced variant.
Make a note of the operation for 17.
The communications deception transmitter at the Vulgus base is operational. Descendant, you need to protect the transmitter while it is operating. If the diversion works, we can detain a number of enemies here.
Explain to me what the hell you think you're
Multiple
doing.
Vulcans were closing in on the transmitter. There is a high probability that this is the result of the communications diversion. Continue to engage them and stall for time as long as... Victory! Tactical target achieved. Mission accomplished.
I'm transmitting to all Allied forces deployed to this operation. We have an urgent development. Requesting backup. Number 17 has received details. All units are to head to the mining outpost.
Mission request from Colon Special Forces Agent number 17. Objective, secure a Vulgus sample. We need a Vulgus sample to study the recent technological improvements to Legion of Immortality units. This mission is also part of the diversion practice. Sample secured. The Vulgus seem to believe our actions are a simple offensive mission. The feint is working.
Okay, it put me over here. Okay. Oh, okay.
Receiving info on mark. Position of Vulgus power plant confirmed. Mission request. Destruction of generators as a feint attack.
I heard Captain Harris let you in on a fun trick. Certain Legion of Immortality units have parts that connect. We can use those.
Unstable energy flow detected. Probability increase hard. Volga is carrying key parts confirmed. High-level Volga is closing in. Request combat engagement.
Okay. Okay. Is there not just a way to, like, mark a weapon as junk instead of having to mark all as junk? And then... Okay. Ooh. Okay. How the hell are you emotes? Excuse me. Ugh.
This operation? It's just wiping them all out.
Are you ready to be shot?
This operation?
Are you ready to be shot?
Assholes. Assholes.
Number 17, Colon Special Forces, at your service. Descendant, we have an urgent report on Sharon. Her current position is near the Vulgus munitions factory. Thanks to her diversionary tactics, she was able to reach the target safely, but the Vulgus have appeared. This is the sitrep reported by Sharon to see.
Operating arcade tracking matrix. Camera retrofitted active camouflage detected. Probability of zone infiltration high. Ironheart excavation site status. Quarantine at the highest level of security. Terminate the descendant on site. Terminate. Terminate.
This cyborg Vulgus, Edelwick, is a commando-level model specializing in defense missions. It's armed with arcade tracking functions. And it seems the Vulgus already know about the Ironheart excavation site. I was told that the Ancestors' data was tightly guarded at Kingston. If the Vulgus have gained access to it, however, then this rigorous level of security makes sense. For the moment, Sharon has requested an attack on the repository's core facility to lure the Vulgus commander. Once the Vulgus have vacated the factory, she intends to try and infiltrate it again. Descendant, you and Jeremy are to launch an attack on the repository.
Are you sure this guide can be trusted? Didn't you guys win at Kingston?
Focus on the mission, Jeremy.
Descendant, I am at a loss for words. The Ancestors' data that the Vulgus obtained in Kingston was formatted in such a way that it could not be fully viewed until all of the data packets were combined. The Vulgus managed to transmit around 90% of the data. Defeating their commander prevented them from transmitting the remaining 10%. But they were able to reconstruct the missing 10% themselves and read all of the data. How was that possible? I need to analyze this. Descendant, you need to continue your search for the Ironheart excavation site. If the Vulgus enter it first, they may destroy the entire site after they find what they want. We must hurry.
How pathetic. A full operation for such a minor target? Guess the Colon Special Forces aren't that special after all. I've sent you a more appropriate mark, so you can show me what you can really do with those highfalutin skills of yours. Get it together, come on!
Sending info on mark. Target, Vulgus Kuiper storage tanks. Descendant, be advised. The storage tanks should not be detonated. The key objective is to disarm security and seize the Kuiper packs stored within. Vulgus used the rare metal Kuiper in a different way from us. Specifically, the way they process it causes massive contamination and contributes to the destruction of the environment in Inglis. Research to restore the environment is underway to help them use the tools
Talking shit?
All storage tanks disabled. Mission relay terminated. Descendant, this place is a Kuiper mine that has been taken over by the Vulgus. The Vulgus' Kuiper mining methods are extremely aggressive, bringing devastating contamination. The orders we see from them are unlawful. Contains the Kuiper collected by the enemy. Opening it will reveal the contaminated Kuiper. Kuiper disassembler operation. Please destroy as much of the bogus Kuiper as possible.
Being near caused it to be destroyed. Jesus.
Scouting for intel around the factory. I've relayed the coordinates of the temporary outpost, requesting all units to regroup at the designated location. Officially beginning infiltration operation.
High-value target confirmed. Facility? Vulgus Kuiper Refinery. Descendant, the Kuiper Refinery is a vital facility for Vulgus. However, it is heavily armed. Total destruction is unbeatable. Use the enemy's fuses to disable the generator. That will bring the refinery to a halt. Identified. Wait, our surveillance equipment is picking up enemy comm signals.
Okay, tracking matrix operational. Descendants detected from the area of the Kuiper Refinery. Scouting unit power. Highly suitable for facility defense combat. Response ready.
Looks like they're just sending one of their own. I was hoping the commander would show up. generator remaining. Descendant, a high-level Vulgus is heading toward the refinery. It's likely to be Carl.
Protect the refinery.
Descendant, this is a dangerous Vulgus. It will be best to eliminate it.
No, you don't say. I thought I was gonna let him live and have coffee.
Signal lost. I was hoping Edward would show up. No one. Thank you, Descendant.
Oh, there you are.
Deactivating active camouflage. I'm alive, thanks to you. And you even found time to attack the Vulgus Kuiper facility. I really gotta hand it to you. Oh yeah, how did I manage to get the slip on Ederlich? He retreated as soon as the battle at the mining site was over and headed toward a facility. It looked like he'd planned to do so from the beginning. I wondered what he was up to, but he actually did us a favor in the end. I think the Ironheart excavation site is underneath that facility. A pretty hastily built structure? Check. Multiple security devices guarding the entrance? Check. Commander-level Vulgus disappearing inside? You can see how it all adds up, right? I need to assign missions to all operatives to shut down the facility's multiple security devices. It'll require specific procedures, but I've had experience in dismantling many of these types of devices. Let's move. We need to get in there before the Vulgus can do anything to the excavation site.
I have to admit, not even my arcade can penetrate the quantum barrier of these security devices. Those rust buckets have put some thought into this.
Operation status, jammer installation complete. Using the jammer to neutralize the distress signal sent by Ederlich should allow us to bypass one of the Vulgus' security measures. Your task is to protect the jammer while I work. Protecting the jammer is your top priority. We can disable their security devices if it's destroyed.
Bypass the multi-stage security system, you'll need a unique authentication sequence used by the Legion of Immortality. You need to collect samples from the Legion in good condition and put them in the supply box. These will be analyzed through LG security authentication. I've received word that the supply box has arrived safely. The authentication sequence is as good as secured. Good job.
Sending info on Mark. Objective, neutralize the base's power grid. Deactivating the power is the most basic and surefire way to breach. Now that the attack is done, tech units that protect the generator will start moving. These units have the key parts we need to get. These parts to burn out the generator circuits.
Checking propulsion
This is the last generator. Keep going, Descendant.
Concentrate defensive forces and power. Send high-level firepower units. The Descendant must be stopped. Execute them.
System compromised. Tactical target achieved. Terminating mission relay.
This is Sharon. All Vulgus security levels have been successfully deactivated. All units regroup at my position to investigate the Ironheart excavation site.
Regroup? Huh. Yeah, I don't think so. I think I'll sit this one out, Sharon.
What did you say?
I have a feeling that either this guy is a traitor or something.
Get to the point. It seems as if all of you have forgotten, so I'll repeat myself one more time, since they're here too. It looks like it'll be a guide-related mission from this point on, which means... You're the one who told me I should be in a supporting role, Sharon. Yeah? Since I can't connect to the guide. Report that to HQ however you like. It's not like they have a cell that can hold me, do they? Oh, nah. Maybe I will sit in a cell and get some rest. It's been a while. Last time I was there, it was really fun. I'm not sure who blabbed about my secret operation, but had it been carried out, not only would we have the Iron Heart, but Corell's heart as well. I guess that's just my little walk down memory lane. Have fun with your imaginary friend. Peace.
Sharon, give me the order and I will track him.
Let him be. Jeremy's RK ability is teleportation. We have no way of catching him.
Descendant, although it was not my intention, there seems to be a misunderstanding with Jeremy. I do
he's a
not
dick.
choose who I am linked with. The process follows strict directives woven into RK by the ancestors. I have no knowledge of the details of these directives, nor am I capable of ignoring them. If I were able to alter those directives, would I have been able to resolve this misunderstanding with Jeremy? Could I ease Alpha's suspicions? The human mind is difficult to comprehend. It feels like a mass of powerful energy surrounded by a resilient defense mechanism, almost like an iron heart. I apologize for occupying your time before an important operation. I will focus on the emergency restoration protocol and remain on standby. I hope I can bring results that reflect the level of effort you have put into this operation.
You'll need to leave first, Descendant. Sharon's prosthesis has been damaged from excessive RK use. We'll join you as soon as we can.
Don't worry. You've seen what they're capable of. I hope the repairs can be done quickly.
So this is the Ironheart excavation site that was documented in the ancestors' data. As you must know, the Ironhearts are mysterious entities that somehow made their way to Ingrid. They were first discovered by the architect. The Ironhearts were passed down to the ancestors, my creators, and the forebears of the Descendants. We don't know why the ancestors hid all the Ironhearts. But this much is certain. I was created in order to lead you to them. After that, well, we'll come to that once we find you an Ironheart.
You didn't have to cuss at me.
Loaded.
Good, I've got it.
I'm detecting an unusual energy flow nearby. These are traces of Ironheart excavation. Ironheart microparticles confirmed. Initiating emergency restoration protocols to repair damaged systems. Descendant, we have retrieved Ironheart elements from the excavation site. This was a excavation site. The data processor will be which can be copied using Ironheart. I can guide you.
Call that a strategy.
However, to access the quantum monolith, Descendant, I must undergo authentication here. I should still have access, as it was my skills and memories that were damaged. Okay, authentication is in progress.
Battle protocol you will all die. Detecting that invader elimination elimination target. Error critical dancer elimination target. Damage
The hook needs some work, though. Jesus.
Searching. Detecting play.
I think this.
Resisting? Go ahead and try. Resisting? Go ahead and try. Resisting?
Excavation site. There must have been countless experiments conducted here using the iron hearts. Emergency restoration protocols would have been one of them.
I will disable your BIOS. No one can leave! Executing legion of immortality entertainment orders! Invader location confirmed. Victory captured. Elimination button. Prepare to meet your end. Only death. You are loaded. Elimination target. Victory. Elimination target. Victory belongs to the location council. I will hit fire. Operate flexible reaction mode. In battle.
Damage has occurred. Prepare to deploy. I will disconnect the fires. Invader location confirmed. Captured. Elimination target. I will not destroy mission. Captured. Elimination target. Battle protocol. Operation. Found shelter. Invader location ready. Victory belongs to the Legion. Inflicting damage. Invader location. Invader location. Captured elimination function. Battle protocol will commence. Victory belongs to the Legion. Cool. Invader location confirmed. Captured elimination target.
Cool strategy. You can't stop the Legion. Cool strategy. Battle Legion, elect human.
I will destroy you. Battle protocol will commence. You will all die. Capture elimination protocol will commence. The void corrosion has encroached upon my legion.
That is because of an unknown error. It will be fixed momentarily. Complete. The security threat has been neutralized. I have completed all preparations as you commanded.
Begin.
The Legion will be reborn through the Iron Heart.
Rise, my warriors! Give your lives for Clip-Off!
Ooh.
Stand at the vanguard for me, Al-Zaruk. I will stand at the vanguard of the Legion. Al-Zaruk submits to Lord Karel's command. Transport the Ironheart to my fortress. Initiate the data inversion immediately.
Descendant, even though the Vulgus managed to access the data first, I have been able to restore one of my core functions through the emergency restoration protocol. I am finally able to detect the Ironheart. Let me explain this function and how to utilize it.
Yeah, we'll get there first.
Descendant. My Ironheart detection system has a scanning function which uses RK to detect certain environmental factors. Within zones where RK can be detected, my system can track the Ironheart through its unique pulse, particles, and energy. The tracking range and accuracy depends on where RK particles are distributed across Ingress. At present, considering the operational zones where Descendants are deployed, approximately 35% of Ingress can be covered. I have just detected Ironheart particles at Sharon's location, which is important. There is clearly something of interest at the Vulgus munitions factory. By using my detection system Descendant, I can find traces of the Ironheart through Descendants who have been deployed throughout Ingress. However, the Vulgus called Eamon, the one who accessed the quantum monolith, gained a great deal of relevant information after repairing the Ironheart. It seems the theft of the Ancestors' data was also led by Eamon. Even though he is a Vulgus, he possesses a high level of understanding of the Ancestors' technology. However, a Vulgus is only a Vulgus. They cannot defeat a direct descendant of the Ancestors. Use me to find the Ironheart Descendant. I will assist humankind from this moment forward.
Descendant, I've received the report on the results of the operation from Colon Special Forces. It seems the core functionality of the guide has been restored. I have a related operation for you. Please return to HQ.
One moment. Yep, what's in here now? Jesus.
success of this operation will lead us to victory.
Descendant, a quick word before the briefing. You seem to be a little too preoccupied with your AI friend at the moment. As your commander, I'm concerned that you're prioritizing the guide over the operation report. The guide is only a strategic tool. I tolerate her under the condition she does not cross a line, but I don't consider her to be one of us. She is essentially data, and data can be manipulated by external factors, or even by itself. We should never see it as being at the same level as those of us who have fought together against the enemy, and built our trust in each other in the process. Keep that in mind, and you'll be the best teammate anyone could ask for. That being said, this operation was expertly handled. I trust you to keep up the good fight, Descendant. As you may be aware, the guide has detected Ironheart particles at Sharon's location.
The location is inside the Vulgus munitions factory. Sharon and the Colon Special Forces have been conducting stealth reconnaissance, but time is running out.
Once you've completed preparations, join Sharon and look for traces of the Ironheart. We've kept our end of the bargain. Now it's the guide's turn to prove her worth.
HQ, we appreciate the support. The operation will commence once reinforcements arrive.
This is where I'm gonna call it for here. This is what we're gonna call it for the stream. Thank everybody so much for tuning in. Thank everybody who is watching back. And everybody out there, hope you have a great day, great night, great whatever it is for you out there. And season's greetings, of course. It is spooky season. Hope you all are safe out there. Until then, tune in tomorrow because I will do some Bloodborne because I missed out on 3 days of streaming. So tomorrow I'm doing some Bloodborne. I will try to go for at least 3 hours, starting 2 to 3 EST, hopefully. But we shall see what happens. Until then.